Hello, I'm here with my very good friend Nicolas Ngan, who is one of the world's leading trainers in soul contract readings. How you doing there, Nicolas?
Hi Damien, thanks for having me on this video.
Great. Now, I thought we'd actually start off by just exploring for everyone at home what exactly is a soul contract.
Well, a soul contract is the set of energies that the soul puts in place to create a given expression, personality expression in a lifetime. And the frequencies of it, they lay in place all the karmic or issues or what we call, the challenges we all face in life. It's the context for the personality to overcome so the soul can bring its gifts into actualization in the world. And the soul puts in places things we call talents or abilities to overcome the karma or the challenges. It also lays in the underlying drives or goals in life, the deep feeling we have of where we want to go in life. And the product of that is what we call the soul destiny or life purpose. It's what the soul's come to overall experience in expanding its consciousness here on earth. And this is all contained in the birth certificate name. And when we convert that name to phonetic Hebrew, we can extract all this information. And this sort of forms the roadmap of someone's life. And a lot of us go around feeling lost in life because we don't have the map. And when the map is revealed, and we follow the map and align with it and assist it and work with the issues on the map, life flows a lot more easily because we're much more aligned with our spirit.
And how did you personally come across soul contracts, and what inspired you to learn more about it?
Well, I went on a spiritual course with my first spiritual teacher called Frank Alper in Arizona about 20 years ago, and he gave me a soul contract reading, what was called the numerology of Moses in those days. And it was quite amazing. I was astounded because it explained all the disparate experiences in my life and put them all in complete order, and I could see that my life wasn't an accident. There was a divine order to it, and it was setting me up for what I'm doing now with my spiritual teaching. And so at the end of that hour reading, I sort of vowed to myself, I'm going to learn how to do this and get it out to the world, because this is so amazing and that it helped me so much, and it can help so many others get on with their lives, really make the most of it, create more fulfilling lives.
And for someone sitting at home, is a soul contract something that everyone should do, or is it just a certain group of people that should explore their soul contracts?
Well, I'd say anyone into self-examination, self-exploration on the spiritual path, anyone wanting to improve their life, this would be invaluable because it gives you the map. It's like traveling from A to B. You know where B is at last, which is the life purpose. People often go off in many different directions trying different things out, and it doesn't always work. They end up in dead ends, or it's not quite what they really wanted. But if they had this map, it's sort of like spiritual sat-nav, really. It's this guidance system. Then they get to where their soul wants to go, and life will be a lot more fulfilling, and it will be easier. The journey will be easier and more fun as well.
And do you have any stories of people who've come to soul contract work that have had really powerful breakthroughs in their life that you'd like to share?
Yeah, there's been some people who come for this, and they're asking the question, well, there's got to be more to it than this. I worked on one just this afternoon, actually. I did a reading shortly before our session now, and she's in a normal business, but she's a feeling that she's a strong spiritual calling. Didn't quite know what that was, but she was trusting her feeling, and she's been searching for it, and the reading really gave her a lot of answers, and it joined up all the dots for her, and the universe had been trying to communicate with her the new way forward, but she hadn't quite got how important that was. So now she's trusting in that flow, and she's got a better idea of why she's in a job which she's good at but doesn't sort of fit in. with everyone else, and it's shown her the wider context, the wider divine order, what her spirit was putting in place. So she's left with some good ideas and new tools on how to move forward, and it's going to move her out of that stuck place. That was great to be able to give that reading.
Amazing. Now, for someone sitting at home wondering how to actually take that first step on the path of actually integrating and opening up to the gifts that soul contract readings offer, what would be the first thing that they would have to do?
Well, it's really helpful to have a personal reading of the soul contract energies, what vibrations are in your DNA, which are by the law of attraction, which most people are familiar with, are creating your life out in the matrix, out in the outer reality. And there's a mixture of there's two sort of forces here. There's the creative force of where the soul desires to go, and then there's the karmic programming, which is actually blocking us from getting to that manifestation. And this is why some people say the law of attraction doesn't work. Well, it actually always works. It's just that we're in our own way. So the soul contract reading actually enables you to see both forces in action, and then gives an indicator of how do we remove the blockages very specifically, so we can get to the goodies that we know are there.
Sounds great. Now, Nicolas, how would people actually find out more about you and more about the work that you do in the world?
Well, we have a website, which is www.center with an ER, it's the American spelling, it's FOR, conscious ascension.net. And if you click on that, and then you click on the soul contract reading link on the left hand side, you'll be able to find out about all the work that's available, the personal readings, the business work, and the trainings. We train practitioners in this work as well.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks very much, Nicolas, for this conversation today and for sharing your years of experience of soul contracts. It's been very enlightening. Thank you.
Thank you, Damien, for having